Absolutely. How about the motion? No, I mean NR return.
Excuse me.
Leaked video shows Kanu smiling in court after major legal victory. It's everywhere. And because of that, today we are going to dive deep into this latest gist surrounding the ongoing trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Now, before we get into this leaked video and the smile that has got everyone talking, make sure you show your support for this channel. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button right now. For those who have been here, I appreciate you, but don't forget to like and subscribe because we are breaking it all down right here. So, what is really happening in that courtroom in Abuja? To understand the excitement, we need to first talk about what has been happening in the court recently. This is not about one single event, but a series of dramatic turns. The judge, Justice James Omotosho, had fixed November 20th, 2025 to deliver judgment in the terrorism case against Nnamdi Kanu. But just last week, on Monday, the court session was anything but quiet. My people, Nnamdi Kanu stood up in court and defended himself. He insisted, and I quote, that no charges exist against him. His argument was powerful and simple. He told the court, "And no get any extant law for this country upon which the prosecution fits predicate the charges against me." In simple English, he was saying the government is trying to prosecute him under a law that does not exist anymore. He even challenged the judge saying, "If there is any, make my lord read am out to me. So I no suppose enter any defense for charge where no day exist under any law for Nigeria." This is a very serious legal argument. His defense team has also been saying the same thing, that the government is using a repealed law, the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013, which has been replaced by the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022. Imagine being tried for an offense under a law that has been cancelled. Would you not protest? Now, this is where the major legal victory in that headline might be coming from. The judge, Justice Omotosho, could have just ignored Kanu and moved on, but he did not. Instead, he took time to explain the court procedures to Kanu, and in the interest of justice, he gave him a 7-day adjournment to consult with experienced lawyers. For someone who has been in detention, this kind of consideration from the court is a big deal. It is a victory for due process. But that's not all. Just a few days ago on November 6th, 2025, Kanu's legal team dropped another bombshell. They filed a motion at the Supreme Court asking it to set aside its own judgment from December 2023 that sent the trial back to the Federal High Court. They are arguing that the Supreme Court's own judgment was based on laws that had already been repealed at that time. So they are fighting this battle on multiple fronts, and this new motion is a very bold step. Now, let's talk about the leaked video and the smile. While I have not seen the specific video myself, the reports say that after these recent court sessions where Kanu stood his ground and the judge listened, he was seen smiling. Why would he smile? Think about it. After years of detention, his argument that there is no valid case against him is finally getting a serious hearing. The legal system is being forced to look at the foundation of the entire case against him. That alone is enough to give a man hope. And that hope is probably what we are seeing in that smile. It is a smile that says, the truth is finally coming to light. But my people, this story is bigger than one court case or one smile. To truly understand why this headline is so powerful, we need to talk about the man at the center of it all and the history behind this struggle. Nnamdi Kanu is not just any person on trial. He is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, a group that has been calling for the independence and sovereignty of the Biafran region from Nigeria. This call for Biafra is not a new thing. It goes all the way back to the Nigerian Civil War, which lasted from 1967 to 1970. That war left deep scars on the nation. And for many people in the Southeast, those feelings and that desire for self-determination have never truly gone away. When Kanu started his radio broadcasts, his message resonated with millions of young people who feel marginalized and believe that they are not getting a fair share in the Nigerian project. His arrest and long detention have, for his supporters, turned him into a symbol of their struggle. So every time there is a development in his court case, millions of people are watching, waiting, and hoping. This is why a simple smile in a leaked video can cause so much excitement. For his followers, that smile is not just about a legal point. It is a sign that freedom is loading, as the headline says. It gives them hope that the leader might soon be free and that their cause is moving forward. But my people, let's also look at our other side of the coin. The Nigerian government sees this matter very differently. To the state, Nnamdi Kanu is being tried for serious charges of terrorism and treasonable felony. The government's position is that the unity of Nigeria is a settled matter, something that is not open for discussion or debate. They argue that no single group has the right to break away from the country. So, for the government, this trial is about upholding the law and preserving the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Nigeria. This is the big conflict we are seeing play out in that courtroom. It is a clash between two powerful ideas. The idea of one, united Nigeria, and the idea of self-determination for a people who feel they are not part of that unity. Now, before we go any further, if you are enjoying this deep dive into this important national issue, do us a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any part of this discussion. Your support helps us bring more of this detailed analysis to you. Let's talk about what this legal victory could mean for the future. If the court agrees with Kanu's lawyers that the charges are based on a law that no longer exists, it could be a game changer. It could mean that the entire case against him collapses. That would be a massive victory for him and his team. On the other hand, if the court rules against him, the trial will continue, and the tensions surrounding this case will likely continue as well. This situation also teaches us something about the power of the law. In a democracy, no matter how powerful the government is and no matter how passionate a group of people are, there is a process, there are rules. The court is the arena where these arguments are supposed to be settled peacefully. The fact that Kanu is making his case in court and the judge is listening shows that the legal process, however slow, is still working. But my people, the big question on everyone's mind is this: what happens next? The judgment is set for November 20th, 2025. That is the day the world will be watching. Will the judge throw out the case, or will he allow the trial to proceed? Whatever the decision, it will have major consequences for the political landscape of Nigeria. So when you see that headline, Freedom Loading, leaked video shows Kanu smiling in court, you now know the full story behind that smile. It is a smile born from a feeling that for the first time in a long time, the legal system is seriously considering his fundamental argument. It is a complex story of law, history, politics, and the hopes of millions. This is a developing story, and we will be here to follow it every step of the way. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's have a peaceful and enlightening conversation. Until next time, stay informed.